I am starting my 17th year with Strategic Coach.
Wow, 17 years.
Yeah.
What has it been like?
So, I mean, the company has, has doubled since when I started with Strategic Coach. So it'd be interesting to see how big my thoughts were then versus what they are now. With going through Coach.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're so lucky here at Strategic Coach because one, we have amazing entrepreneurs that we get to work with every day, and two, we have a lot of entrepreneurs who stay with us for decades, some up to 30 years now, as we've just turned, the company has turned 30 years old this year. Yeah. So I think a lot of people would be curious, what keeps you coming back to the same program for almost 2 decades now?
The tools are great. I mean, we just did an exercise, and I find this is the case. Like sometimes I'll look at the exercise and I think, oh, what am I going to get from this? And then I just finished it, and I was just thinking, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I should be thinking about right now. And I think that's the thing I love about Coach is it's amazing how often the tools that we're working on really do highlight what I should be focusing on and thinking about in order to grow myself and grow the company right now in the moment.
That's so great. So it sounds like a lot of the tools and strategies have been very instrumental for you. Coming to your workshop, you never know quite what you're going to get.
No, you don't.
And you don't know what you don't know.
Yes.
So the day can be full of surprises, and you start thinking about things like you said, like, wow, I didn't even know that I should be thinking this way, but it's so valuable.
I think sometimes it's like the gym or like exercise. Sometimes you think, oh, I don't want to exercise. And then you exercise and you think, oh my gosh, I feel so good. That's exactly what I needed to do. And we all get busy, and sometimes I can think, oh, do I really have time to go to Coach? But I always get back on the plane and say that was exactly the highest, best use of my time, was to be at Coach, to have this focused time to think and work on my business, not in my business, and really come back energized to be with my team and really move us forward.
That's so great. So I'm going to be a little bit blunt here. I hope you don't mind, but I'm curious to know, how do you feel about the financial investment that you've made into the program? And you have quite a bit because you invest in the travel to get here, the hotel, the sessions. What are your thoughts on that?
I definitely see it as being of value. You can look at similar sort of peer sort of business type programs. I mean, to me, I just came out of 3 years at Harvard. Definitely a better deal than what I paid to be at Harvard. But I think it's a very good value for the money, especially if you're willing to really come here and be authentic and be present and really work the tools. I think when you do that, it's a fabulous value for what you get. And I actually have a huge library now going into my 17th year. So it's interesting how often I'm going to my bookcase in my office and I'm pulling out old tools and going through those tools. I mean, they never go stale. They're always of value, can always apply them as different scenarios come up in your business. And so I think it allows you to build a really good library of tools to help you grow your business.